but then all we're effectively doing is teaching him to bark to get his own way. He barks.
Bunny, come here.
Gotta love a red fox lab.
The first thing to let you know is he has inflammatory bowel disease, so he has a very, very strict diet.
Okay.
So I've bought you some treats, but he cannot have anything else.
Okay, what treats has he got?
He's got his regular food and some super treats, which are hypoallergenic.
Apple and blueberry.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a Labrador, so he'll probably eat anything anyway.
Yeah, he's not that food motivated. Well, I mean, this is his regular food.
Oh, potato. These look like they're suitable for human consumption.
Yeah.
I think they literally look like they are, like whole potato flour, tapioca, chickpea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to try them. Steve would.
They're a bit crunchy, but his food is hydrolyzed.
Okay.
So there's the better part of...
No worries.
I mean,
If you just give me a handful, I'll just throw those in my pockets and then we can go from there.
But he's not very food driven.
He's not, no.
He is like, if you're just at home.
These look like really anemic golden balls for cereal.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like Golden Grahams, but with nut, zero.
So, diet, that's fine. We offer treats as an incentive, but not as an absolute. Yeah. So I'll always get people that will comment on my videos if they see me using food, going, my dog's not food motivated and things like that. I'm like, it's not, if your dog don't take it, we don't do the exercise. It's the food is an incentive. Look, if you do it, I'm going to give you food, but we're still doing it anyway. It's just here's to sweeten the pot. So if you don't take it, you don't take it. It's absolutely fine. I have seen people go to trainers where if the dog don't take food, they're like, okay, well, you need to go home and change the diet.
The other thing to make you aware of is that as a result of his illness, he had to have an emergency surgery, and sometimes he can just be a little bit nervous of like being moved by his collar. He's not aggressive at all, but he's clearly terrified.
By his collar.
Like if you go to guide him by his collar into a different room or something like that.
So we don't do that anyway. Okay.
But even if you're like, oh, you're in the way, can you just move? He'll be like, oh God.
No, it's fine. So we don't do that anyway. Something that people don't realise is grabbing a dog by the collar can actually be seen as quite a threatening act. I will very rarely ever grab a dog by the collar unless we've done some work with it. But so many people get bit because they'll grab the dog by the collar, especially from behind, and the dog does that. Or you'll grab them by the collar and pull them back, which creates this. Scares the shit out of me. If I knock on someone's house and they've got the dog like this, it's up on its back legs. I'm like, have you ever seen a riot where a policeman turns up with a German Shepherd? They'll often get it out and it's up on its back legs. You're mirroring that. So desensitise him to it. So you'll very rarely ever see me grab a dog by the collar. So is this him?
Yeah, this is him.
Hello, Barney. Oh, Barney. So Barney moves at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Does he ever slow down?
He does. He's a completely different dog at home. It's like you flip a switch and he's just chilled out and
new,
very mellow.
Somewhere new and his smells and...
Yeah, so that there lies the real problem. So it's all well and good being able to walk him nicely up and down your street or in your house and things like that. But the reality is, when you take the dog somewhere new and they lose their mind, that's why his recall sucks. That's why his lead walking sucks. It's because we haven't taught him that it's universal yet. In order for a recall to be reliable, it has to be done in multiple different places around multiple different distractions. In order for the lead walking to be good, it's got to be done in multiple different places around multiple different distractions. A lot of people are guilty of playing it safe and just going to the same fields or the same place where you know the dog's okay, you know your surroundings. So the dog might respond really nicely there, but then the time comes where you go, well, it'd be nice to take him here or there, or I want to go away with my dog, but my dog's behaving now, I can't do it. So, looks strong, mate.
He's very, very strong.
This is part of the problem.
It's
not so much a problem for me in terms of he's not going to pull me over. But
that's all right, just leave your gym memberships at home and just get done.
Well, the other thing is, though, because he's been so poorly, this is the first time in his life he's actually been the right weight.
Okay,
so he hasn't had that physical capability, but now thank goodness he's doing really well. Come on, mate.
So, couple of questions. How much exercise does he get?
He gets 2 walks.
2 walks a day.
And how long are those?
Sometimes, honestly, it depends what mood he's in.
Okay. Ballpark it.
If I take him on a lead walk, he'll have sometimes 50 minutes where I go up to But then he'll
Yeah,
have another off. If I take him on a lead walk, I then tend to let him have an off-lead walk in the evening, or he has one off-lead in the paddock and one lead
If
walk.
you had to put a time,
Probably about 2 hours. Well,
No, I
half?
reckon about an hour and a half a day.
a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless he's had a flare up and then he can't do any of that.
Okay.
But if
When
he's
was his
well,
last flare up?
it was April.
So we've April. Oh, so we've had a good 6 months or
Yeah.
so of
It's the
consistency.
best.
Best he's
Okay,
ever
cool,
been.
perfect. All right.
But he also does still get very tired. So
They're just exhausted.
yeah, but he can't just go and go. Like I took him on a really nice walk Saturday morning, and he's been out for the count most of the weekend.
Bless him.
He also barks in excitement.
Yeah, Labrador. They make good deterrents.
Yeah.
Shit guard dogs.
Yeah, he'd show someone where the telly was before he did anything about
Yeah,
it.
shit guard dogs. You got to get it then. You're not very good at this tugging.
No,
are
he's
you?
not. He doesn't understand tug.
He'd rather you threw it. That's the problem. He loves retrieving.
Retrieving's good. Yeah, you got it.
He will retrieve all day long.
Yeah.
He will. Just,
Right, back up.
but we've tried to reduce how much ball play he has because he was getting quite addicted to it. He is also a nightmare if we take him somewhere and another dog is
And trying to build his tug.
It's because he couldn't play tug with our other dog,
Yeah.
so we're probably guilty of having stopped him.
So one of the things about tug is if your dog's not very confident with it, never played it, then it's very easy to be too rough and stop the game. So back up. So all we're doing is a little bit. Then get it and almost let him win. There we go. Yeah, there we go, and let him win.
Yeah,
And then you get that little shake in.
yeah.
So each time I'm doing it, he's pulling a little bit harder and harder. Ready? Get it.
He's loving that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Get it, shake it, shake it. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There we go. See, it's just about letting him win, letting him win. Yeah. Because the first time I did, Jesus fuck Christ.
Yeah, now you know why I struggle.
We'll get a lid on this in a minute. The mistake people make is as soon as he's got it, they go straight into tug, and then you see how he was instantly letting it go. Come on in. Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
But let him win, let him win, let him win. Yeah. Come on in. Yeah, he's got some strength now. There we go. I just want to take a little bit of edge off of him. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose he's been in the car.
Yeah, it has,
Well,
yeah.
that's,
Yeah.
fuck me, he's strong.
Yeah.
He's very, very strong.
And I think as well, we're probably guilty of, we were so relieved to see his strength coming back that we didn't think, right, we need to do something about this.
Yeah, just hone
Get
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is incredible.
Bye.
Somebody else's toy is also just kryptonite for him.
Yeah, we're going to work on that.
if we go somewhere and a dog's got a ball and he hasn't, we won't let him off a lead because he just won't leave him alone. And if he then gets hold of it, he will not come back for anything because he knows it will take it off him.
You're so strong. Right, do you want to take Barney for a second?
Come on, Barney Bear. Good boy.
That slip lead is not going to work for him.
Okay.
Not right now. Slip leads are great. They're a great tool, but they're not for every dog. Not in the beginning anyway. Sometimes you need a little bit more just to bring that control to make it safe, and then you can walk him on anything, and it's not going to hurt him. Like I said, we're not in the business of hurting dogs.
No, I know that.
Yeah. We also don't like listening to dogs choking themselves when they're pulling. Now, what I will tell you is I can turn that into a figure of 8 or put a halty on him, and he's going to freak the fuck out. Yeah. Again, marketed as gentle leader, so people think because it's called gentle leader, no more pulling, no more choking, it's kind. But you stick a halty on him or a muzzle on him and see how he freaks out.
He also, because of his chin, it makes his chin bleed, because we have tried that.
So then what we're left with? We're left with a normal collar. Well, we all know how that's going to end. Yeah, or a harness. We might as well put some skates on him. Yeah. Look, nobody's crazy about it when they come here, but all I ask is you trust the process. Listen to him, watch him, and see the difference, and then feel it for yourself. I had a lady the other day with a German Shepherd, bless her, she burst into tears because when I put this on a German Shepherd, it was the first time ever she could walk a German Shepherd. And she was that meant everything to her. The reality is, it's a little bit out of your comfort zone. It's something new, yeah. But I don't suggest this because I take pleasure in using certain things. I suggest it because it's what's best for your dog.
Yeah, and you're absolutely, one of the things we said is if he pulls us, he could end up getting really hurt. But also when we listen to him walk, and he's
this isn't good. In order for him to get where he needs to be, he digs in so deep that all that pressure it is choking him.
And especially
you can hear his breathing as he starts to go.
With the issues he's had with his gut as well, it's just
all of this puts added stress on his body.
Come on, Bunny.
Yeah, the reality is the best trained dogs in the world, they use these. Yeah, that's it. You might not see them, like the police, they buy these by the bulk load, right? All their German Shepherds and Belgian Malinois, they go onto these. When you see them out on patrol, they might not have these on, but they were trained using it. Yeah.
And is that the view that's short term?
Yes.
Teach him what the end of the lead means?
It's entirely up to you. Some people use it forever. They don't need it, but it's a bit like a seatbelt. They'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. But the reality is, I'm not saying that when he's around your area he doesn't walk nicely, but you're restricted as to what you can do, where you can go with him. Yeah, he can't be off his lead if there's other dogs around playing with toys. You can't take him somewhere new, obviously, without him
dragging around.
Yeah, and once you've been dragged around like a rag doll for 15-20 minutes and he's tired himself out, then you can start to enjoy it, but it's just not.
So he's exhausted from his walk because he's dragging against it rather than
not because he's received a lot of mental enrichment.
because he's not getting a lot of actual physical warmth.
It's like pulling. I mean, I've learnt to never ask a woman their weight, but however much you weigh, he's pulling you the entire time. Yeah. So basically, that's his exercise. You may as well put a harness on him and put a sled attached to him with some weights on it, and call that his exercise instead. Yeah. He's just pulling whatever's at the end of the leg. Yeah. What?
Whenever he comes to field, it's normally a game of retrieving. So he's probably thinking,
Yeah. Well, he's sparking at that in hopes it's going to move.
Whoa.
I'm not playing with you yet. That will come later.
It's also the initial, if you take him on a lead walk, just that initial 15 minutes, terror. And often he'll set him back, and I've always said, when we turn around and walk back the way we've come, we'll walk really well. But I think that's because he's already smelled it.
Right, so I'll show you how this works, because this other thing, this is stress. Yeah. And he gets stuck, and you're trying to stroke him out of that, which isn't going to work for him. He actually needs a correction there to interrupt it. But again, what we're using doesn't break through to him at that moment in time. So we try to negotiate, like, come on mate, stop. Or we'll get a treat out and I ask him to do something, which is great, but then all we're effectively doing is teaching him to bark to get his own way. He barks.
Oh, Barney, come here. Barney!
If you chase him, he'll run away.
Come on then. Yeah. Come on. What's this?
Run away.
Come on then.
Run away.
Come on. Come on then.
He's trying to come out, he's just trying to find a way to get out.
This way. Look.
Come on.
This way. Come on.
He's got in, he can't get out.
Come on. Come on then. Come on then. Good boy. What have I got? Do you want to try him with the rag?
Barney, come. Come on.
So is this what he does?
Yeah.
So he's, yeah, straight to the toilet.
Here you go.
A few minutes
The thing
later.
is, just case in point is in that moment, the lead rips out your hand. Yeah, he's just, at this stage, he's just physically too strong
Yeah.
for anything. And then he plays silly beggars. And like I said, if that was other stuff going on, yeah. So for me, it now becomes more of a matter of safety than anything else. Like I said, I'm sure that doesn't happen often.
No, but it doesn't need to, does it?
Yeah, if it happens once, it happens too many.
Yeah.
Give it a try.
Yeah, we need to slow him down. Do you want to just take him for a sec?
Oh, cheers.
Yeah, I know, your lead's soaked.
Yeah.
I've got another one in my... Do you want to swap
That's
it?
all right. This requires a separate lead.
Yeah, I have got a clip lead. I've come prepared with all
Right.
eventualities.
So because he's a bit nervy, I'll probably get you to put it on him.
Yeah, he's not bothered by wearing it. He'd be shocked.
No, but my
when he goes to pull.
my fear was it was going to go on and he was going to be like...
It'd be like having
We build up this thing in our head before.
People get caught up on the look or caught up on fairy tale stories that they hear about it. The reality is, you can watch very quickly
Thanks. Good boy.
how much he stops.
Yeah.
So look, already, yeah. Effectively, it's the quickest tool. It turns on and off quicker than any other tool without the feeling of suffocation. So as soon as he goes like that and I go like that, he gives into it. As soon as he goes that way, I go that way. The lead does the work, look. Yeah, that's effectively what's happening. He no longer has the strength game.
Yeah.
Oh look, brakes. See how he took a step back? And we can shorten up the lead very quickly. Yeah. It's not, again, wait, correction that time.
Yeah.
Why? Remember I said he needed a correction? Yeah. But nothing to date had broke through to him. So you're trying to stroke him when he's barking, which isn't working. You're trying to get into his eye line and try to stop. Isn't working. Wait. On to something else. Let's go. It's just him being a wuss. Slow down. Sit. Good boy. A biscuit. It's my whole hand. Do you swallow?
Barely.
Nope. You have no idea. So we need to teach him, right, what hill is and what brake is. Because right now, and this is also why you struggle off lead, because you see these toys right now, they're distractions. But when he's off lead and he sees a dog playing with a toy, that's also a distraction. It's a much more severe distraction, if you will. But what Barney does is he goes, there's something I'm on it. Yeah. And when he ripped the lead out of your hand, it's because he wanted something over there.
Yeah.
So if he's off lead, the same thing happens. He goes flying towards it the same way he would do if he's on lead. So we need to teach him heel and break. Heel is walk by my side at my pace. If I stop, you stop. I speed up, you speed up. Yeah. It's not zigzagging, it's not sniffing, it's not doing whatever you want. It's not the Barney show. It's that I need to hold your hand because there's a lot going on right now, and I need you, and I need you to follow me. Then, for a job well done, in this case, heel is a job, we can give you some freedom to sniff, explore, throw your ball around, play tug of war with you, let you do all those things. That bit comes for a job well done. Right now, he doesn't know what one to do. He might walk nicely until something tickles his fancy, and then it's explode onto it. But it's the same reason why he can't sit here as somebody's throwing a ball over there without him wanting to explode onto it. Let's go. So I want him to start to walk at my pace. Nope. 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 Good boy. Nope. Scatty as hell. Nope.
I think that's the working breed in it.
But with a working breed, when you teach them a job, they have to learn how to do it. Right now, this is a job. It's not necessarily the job that he wants to do, yeah, because he wants to do absolutely anything other than walk by my side. He wants to move at 100 miles an hour, do this, do that, do this. But right now, I'm teaching him a job. He's learning day one what the new job is, yeah. He's going to get to do the things he wants to do, but he also has to do this.
That's the bit that I struggle with, is I want him to have enough fun to get to the bit that he wants to do, because that's such a boring existence for him. But that's not what you're talking about him doing.
No.
Day in, day out.
No, no. So if we're going to a park, he walks in an orderly fashion to the park, then he can chase after his ball. When we're at the park though, I am going to stop the ball game for no reason, do a few minutes of hill with him, then go back to playing ball. Yeah. So he understands that I could be playing ball 1 minute, but if I ask you to do this, I need you to do this. Yeah. Because if I want him to walk past dogs and people playing in a nice orderly fashion, I need to practice it when that's not going on as well. So it's give and take. We're going to do a bit for me, bit for you, bit for me, bit for you. Once we've walked nicely, yeah, and it's safe to do so, sit. Eyes on the prize. Look, so much more attention. Break. We're going to lead Barney to have a little bit of freedom. Look, now Barney can sniff. I could put him on a longer lead now. Yeah. Good boy. Can put him on a longer lead now. Now he can zigzag. Now he can track. Now he can stop. Now he can cock his leg. The only thing he's not allowed to do is pull. So look, hits the end of the lead. Oh, look, starts coming back. He's aware. Yeah, so whether he's on a 3-foot lead or a 30-foot lead, I want to teach him where his brakes are. Right now, he's not ready for 30 foot of freedom. Do you want to have a little go?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we're going to do, we're going to start properly. So we're going to start with him on your left.
I struggle a bit with my left because I've got a bad shoulder, but this will be different now.
Okay. Right. He can walk on your right. It's not a problem.
No, it's all right. We can still do that.
This does actually apply to you, doesn't it? Apply to a lot of people that I work with. So there is no scientific evidence to support that a dog walks better on your left than right. So if you want to walk your dog on the right, walk your dog on the right. You want to walk him on the left?
I always want it on the inside on the road.
Across the road.
Yeah.
There is no scientific evidence to support a dog does better on the left than right. It does matter if you're planning on competing. If you've just got a freaking dog that you just want to take out and enjoy walks on, then pick a side and stick to it. It does matter, so you've got to name the side that you want. So if you want to walk him on your right and you say heel, then heel is the right. If you want to walk him on the left, we need a different command for that. So when he's off lead, he knows which side to pick based on what command you give him. If you're planning on competing, it does matter because heel has always been traditionally on the left-hand side. So if you was planning on doing gun dog training or anything with him, then he primarily is probably going to have to walk on the left. And if we taught him heel on the right and then all of a sudden we have to teach him heel on the left, he gets confused because you can't have two different commands for... Yeah, you can't have one command, sorry, for two different behaviours.
The same thing, yeah.
So, but if you're not going to compete with him and you do have a bad left shoulder and you feel more comfortable on the right, we can teach him to walk on your right. So
he walks already on your left, doesn't he? So I'll just cross the road. Because we can teach him by me on for my right once he's got the left sorted.
So we're going to go with the left, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go. So start with him at your side.
Bunny, come. Come on, good boy. Sit. Good boy.
He's always lifted paw up.
It's more that he was by your side and he's now back over here. Right, just tuck into him a little bit. Right, perfect. Now, hold the lead in your right hand, up like that. Right, left hand meet the... No, keep it right hand up like that. Left hand meet the lead. That's it. Perfect. So you see how he went in front then? You see how he quickly hit the end of it?
Yeah.
That's how much lead he should have when he's by your side. Any more than that, he can start to be silly. Rest of that goes into your left hand. So that's how you find the appropriate bit of lead for you. It will differ from everyone depending on height. But you just hold the lead taut across you, hand comes down, where your fingers meet the lead, because that means when he's in that correct position, the lead is short but relaxed, which means as soon as he starts to go rogue, you can feel tension. Now, if he pulls into it, it's uncomfortable. So your job is to turn it off. The second he starts to do that, you just do a little pull and back to where you want him to be. Don't look at him. Head up, shoulders up, feel. I want you to get connected to him. Yeah, when I'm walking, I'm not staring at him. When I'm walking, I'm just trying to project that confidence, stay nice and relaxed. Anytime you're ready to go, off you go.
Sorry, I'm looking at him. It's force of habit.
I mean, it's beautiful.
It's like walking a different dog. This will be a test. Leave it.
Nice.
What a good boy. Up. Good boy. Up. Bunny. Yes. Good boy.
And stop. I'm trying to stay behind you so I can have a cheeky vape.
Good boy.
And carry on.
Yes.
And stop. And carry on. Nice.
Yes. Good boy. This way. Come on then.
Yeah, trying to really make sure we don't get a vape in the camera because we get told off.
I feel like he feels he's more involved in the walk as well.
Stop. Bring it. But, you see, he's not smashing into it.
No.
He's definitely testing you a bit more than he was Adam.
Well, yeah, he will though, because he's...
Yeah, you'd expect that.
Again, he's got the memory of knowing he can push my buttons, hasn't he?
But the reality is, I lost my Rottweiler in 2020 and I lost my Staffy in 2022. But my wife used to be able to walk the pair of them when they could easily overpower her.
Yeah.
She used to be able to walk the pair of them absolutely fine. And she did have to use a prong, but it was more of a matter of safety. Certain breeds are so strong, like Labradors are deceptively strong. They're swimmers. They are built to be able to swim through water. So they've got a thick tail and things like this. Just be careful because you haven't said he can do that.
Up.
So this is stage one of him going, yeah, I'm bored of what you're doing.
Okay.
So bring him.
Come back.
That's it, bring him round.
Come on. Good boy.
Remember,
Good boy. Sit.
heel is by your side at
Until
your
I
pace, whether you're in motion or whether you're static. If you haven't told him, go on in, he should still be at heel. If he comes out of it, he goes back to heel.
So can I tell him now?
If you want to. Wait for him to look at you though, so he really understands that you gave him that command. You can say his name to prompt it if you want. Break.
Break.
And lead him.
Good boy. Can you sniff? Listen. Good boy.
Yeah, so now he, because that's how much lead he's got, now he can be in front, now he can sniff, but he's not allowed to drag you. There's a few times at the beginning when I'm talking to you and you end up over there, which we're trying to have a conversation, yeah?
Yeah.
I've had people come to the training, they end up over there, and I'm like, we're having to shout now? Do you like want to come back? Like, because they go where the dog takes them. And look, he wants to, to be
Yeah.
with what's going on.
And am I all right to follow him as he sniffs? Because that's what I'm allowing him to, I've told him he can do
Yeah,
that.
but you have given him freedom to be around. But if you don't want to follow him, then you just teach him that, look, when you hit the end of the lead, this is your bubble. I've said you can sniff, but I want you to stay here. Oh, it's soaking wet, man. It's a good job.
Man.
It's good job it's waterproof.
That's better than he's been before about having somebody near his collar as well, isn't it?
Oh, he's calm. Like I said, when
Yeah.
the more anxious he gets, the more worked up he gets. Then everything else becomes massively dramatic. Actually, tell a lie. I'll give you that for a sec. I'll give it to Ben because it's soaking wet. I'm going to get his long.
Why am I laughing about that?
We know how strong he is, but look at the difference there.
I am really strong, by the way.
Ben,
You could have taken him, yeah.
Ben is a freak of nature.
I made a granite.
But you see how everything just becomes much easier. Hello, mate. Give me it.
Wow, that's a hell of a lead.
Not yet. I have now.
No, I've still got it.
Yep.
Yeah? Cool.
Got it, mate. Sod off. Break. Have the whole lead.
You're free.
Probably won't go anywhere now.
No,
They just won't want to.
you make a liar out of us. Uh-oh, that might do it.
Get you clear of things that are going to snag. Sit. So you've worked really well on that.
He's got some real, yeah, he has
Break.
got some pace.
Give it in.
Laters.
Go around your leg, mate. What are you doing, man?
Oh, you're such a moron. Sit. 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 Break. I decided to come back this time. Like I said, the reality is, right, with that long lead, he can't play silly beggars anymore. Yeah. And because he got himself tangled up last time, even that's left a little bit of an imprint. Goes, yeah, I may as well just come closer this time. Because dogs will often avoid things that don't work for them. Yeah. But having this whole lead means we can effectively start letting him off without him being able to run away or do silly things.
One thing we've always said is that if he ever does decide to take himself off, he never goes outside. He always likes to be near us.
Yeah, everything. But again, remember, it's the Barney show, so everything's a game. So look, that's as far as he can go because I've stepped on the end of his lead, and because he understands the end of his lead, we can start to teach him how far we want him to go. Yeah, so I can be here, but this is as far as he's going to go. Yeah, because I don't want him all the way over there if I'm here talking to you guys. So I'm going to step on this lead, which is going to create an invisible boundary for him.
Oh, he can't reach his ball.
Evil. You can reach it. You're not even trying. You just want it to move. Go on in.
Fetch it, bud.
Break. Get a ball. But we're going to teach him how far he can go. Sit.
He doesn't sit on the wet grass, does he? His bum's always just off the
We
end.
call it hover bum.
Yeah.
Sit.
That's as much as he'll do.
And my Staffy used to do that.
Yeah.
We call it hover bum. Ah. Sit. This is something important to teach. All right. You see how he target fixates? Mm-hmm. So many people ask their dog to sit and wait, but he's staring at something that he wants. Another dog, another person, a bike, a cat, squirrel, ball. And you go, oh, he's sitting really nice. And then you release the dog and it goes straight after that. What I want him to learn is, we're playing together. Sit. Yes. Where'd it go? Hey! So I want eye contact first. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I want him to learn all the fun, whether it's off lead, running around, sniffing, whether it's me giving you your dinner, whether it's me throwing your toy. I want him to learn that paying attention to me is the key to all those fun things. Back up. Sit. Where's your lead? And also being long line aware is good, so you don't get roped.
I was just thinking that.
That's where I'm going. Where's your lead? Break. Notice that he's coming back to our bubble.
He's much less frantic as well, isn't he?
Yeah, because again, we're not taking things away from Barney. It's just Barney, you have to earn them, yeah? Not everything in life is free. And the other thing is, yeah, you have to earn it, but we've calmed him down, we're slowing everything down. He has learned that in order to get what he wants, I have to move at 100 miles an hour. If I want to get to that lamppost, I have to drag you as fast as I can, yeah? If I want this thing, everything is just 100 miles an hour with him. If we stop and ask him to be, like, just stand still for 5 minutes, it's barking, 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 yeah? His brain is all over the place. By slowing him down, but teaching him he's still getting to play with the ball, he's still doing all of these things, he can enjoy them, but properly. He doesn't really enjoy things because it's almost like an obsession.
That's what I was actually going to say.
He's like a crackhead chasing a high.
But he's enjoying playing with that, whereas if he just had a regular ball, he'd be like, I've got a ball in my mouth.
Fetching it, bringing it back.
Whereas that, he's kind of engaging.
But also,
with
if you notice, I'm not throwing it continually.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because that, you can overdo their joints, you can twist and turning. Plus, I'm creating an adrenaline junkie. I want him to learn there's more than one use you can get out of a ball. I want him to learn to be patient in between throws. Because he's not. He'll drop it and bark at it.